a keyboard. There is many. There's a camera that indicates this phone was created by someone who had knowledge.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now let us analyze that. Okay, if I tell you the one who made this phone, he didn't know how to make the phone, would that be logical? No, you have to have knowledge.
Yeah.
Correct? Now, okay, this person has a knowledge, but he doesn't have the ability to make a phone. Can he make a phone? You need what? Ability. All right? Okay, he does have a knowledge, he does have ability, but he doesn't have the intent to make the phone. Can he make a phone? The intent? No. You have to have the intent.
Yeah.
So this is just on a smaller scale. What is the biggest scale? Which is the universe.
Yeah.
That's why in the Quran, so Allah said in the Quran, I'm going to translate it, but I will say in Arabic first. إن في خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف الليل والنهار لآيات لأولي الألباب. Within the creation of the heavens and the earth and the alteration of a day and night, it is a sign for people of understanding. What does it mean, a sign? A sign, for example, we're going to central London. So you see a sign telling you central London is this way.
Yeah.
So this creation is a sign pointing toward the creator. That's why one of Allah, that's why we say Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Allah is the Lord of Al-Alameen. Al-Alameen, which is a plural for Al-Alam, which is singular, means a sign. Okay? So the fact that we see order, the fact that, look, we have a nose next to our mouth. Why? Before you eat, what you do? You smell food.
Yeah.
So imagine, you nose, or my nose, or anyone knows here, was next to our anal. You can't leave. You're gonna commit suicide. You see? So the one who puts it here indicates what is wise. We have what? Eyebrows above our eyes. Why? Because sweat contains salt. If the sweat keeps going to your eye, it will damage it. So the fact that there is eyebrows above our eyes, not below our toes, that indicate the one who made us is wise. We have a joint in our elbows. Why? In order for us to move our forearms back and forth. In order for us to give and take and eat. Understand? That's what Allah said in the Quran. وَفِي أَنفُسِكُمْ أَفَلَا تُبْصِرُونَ. Within yourselves, there is a signs for Allah's existence. We do not reflect. You understand? So clearly, without any doubt, when you reflect upon the creation, must have a creator without any doubt. Like I haven't seen the one who made this, but just analyzing it, reflecting upon it, you come to the conclusion it was made. Make sense?
Yeah.
It's a logical argument?
Yeah.
I can make it more stronger by telling you, look, Prophet Muhammad, okay?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with Jesus, Moses,
Yeah.
Abraham?
I've heard it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to speak about them. What I'm going to do, speak about Prophet Muhammad, okay? Now, these prophets, Jesus, Moses, Abraham, Noah, all of them claim they were chosen by God, okay? But when they made that claim, not just they back it up with the proofs. What is the proof? That they prophesied about the future. Even though they never met each other, they came with the same teaching. That worship one God, the God of Adam, the God of Abraham, okay? Likewise, they came with the miracles, okay? So if these guys, or those guys, they were normal guys, how come none of us can bring what they brought? For example, let me ask you, who knows the future in detail?
Nobody.
Except the Creator. Why? No one knows about this phone in detail except who? The one who made it, yeah? Because before you make it, you have to have knowledge first. So the one who made this universe, he's the one who knows about the creation. He prophesied about the future. For example, he said will come a time when you see the barefoot Arab man competing in building tall buildings. When the Prophet Muhammad mentioned that, so back in those days, the Arabs were not known to do that. Those who were known, the Persians, the Romans, the Egyptians, the Greeks. So let me ask you now, where is the tallest building in the world?
I think it's
Dubai?
Dubai.
Yes.
Yeah.
Burj Khalifa.
Yeah.
Dubai, yes.
Yeah.
So Dubai is in the Arab Peninsula. Do you know who's competing with them now? Saudi. Saudi is building a taller. The question we ask ourselves, how men that lived 1400 years ago and knew about something is occurring right now?
The Shah is Qatari.
You see what I'm saying? Huh?
The Shah, tallest building in Europe, is Qatari. It's Arab as well.
Yeah.
They're all competing with each other.
Subhanallah. So another one is what? Prophet Muhammad said, there will come a time. And this prophecy is so powerful, to be honest. He said there will come a time that the Arabs, they will stop using camels as a riding beast, and they will use something as a box. As what? A box. And will carry them from their houses to the mosque with their wives. The question we ask ourselves, of course, Prophet Muhammad never said a car or a truck or Mercedes, but the description, the Arab man, generally speaking, the Arabs, they only use camels. And they call it what? They call the camel the sheep of the desert, you know, because they can travel with the camel for a long time. Now we know that in the Arab world, Emirates, Qatar, Kuwait, Saudi, do not use camels anymore. Mainly they use what? Cars. So let us go back. Man that lived 1400 years ago, claimed to be prophets of God. Where did he get this information from? You know where? As Allah said in the Quran, Muhammad does not speak from his own desires. He speaks from the revelation. Yeah, he speaks from the revelation. Whatever God told him will happen. Another one, I will give you, because why you have to understand top here. We as a Muslims, we don't believe Islam is a truth because we're just born Muslims. No, because we have a tangible proofs that God gave it to the Prophet Muhammad that we can share with everyone. Alhamdulillah. That we can share with everyone to come to conclusion Prophet Muhammad must be true prophet. Another one, Prophet Muhammad said there will come a time, okay? Barakallahu fikum. He said there will come a time when you see women dressed but naked at the same time. Person might say this contradiction. If they are dressed, they cannot be naked. Okay? But what we see now, the way the people dress. You with me?
Oh, you mean like dressed like
exposing everything,
okay.
you know? So now again, when the Prophet Muhammad mentioned that, it shows you that there's signs of the hour. Mean sometimes some prophecies doesn't mean it's bad or good. Sometimes mean it's good, sometimes mean it's bad. However, these prophecies indicate this man must be a prophet of God. I will give you another one as well. You're from Nigeria, there's a lot of Muslims there as well. My teacher, my Arabic teacher is Nigerian.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm an Arab, but my teacher is Nigerian, you know, an Arabic language. May Allah preserve him, Nordin. You know, he's a Nigerian now, you know.
Okay.
So, Prophet Muhammad came with the Quran, a book called Quran. And this book, there's many miracles about it. One of them, that this book, Allah mentioned the Quran, this book, Allah revealed this book in a way it will be easy for people to memorize it. Okay? We know now. Well, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Because I want you to interact with me.
Yeah, sure.
Is there any book, do you know any book, the size of the Quran, like fiqh like that, it has been memorized by 100 million of people who doesn't speak the language of the book?
No, I don't think
Let me
so.
make it clear to you. Imagine all of us here memorize the book in Chinese, but we don't speak Chinese. Doesn't make any sense. The only book is the Quran. That's why the Quran, the way Allah preserved the Quran, Allah said, بَلْ هُوَ آيَاتٌ بَيِّنَاتٌ فِي صُدُورِ الَّذِينَ أُوتُوا الْعِلْمَ. Quran, it is being preserved and it's distinct verses within the breast of those who have been given knowledge. That's why the Quran, since the time of Prophet Muhammad, is been memorized by hundreds of people, thousands of people, millions of people. And what is amazing about the Quran, that sometimes you go to Africa, you go to Asia, you come to Europe, to America, 5 years old, he knows Quran word by word, letter by letter. But if you speak to him in Arabic language, he doesn't know Arabic language. Maybe even if he speaks Arabic language, he will make mistakes in the pronunciation or in the grammar. But when he reads the Quran, he reads it perfectly. It's like me, to make it clear, give me an example. I like to give examples. That is the way of the Quran, because examples makes everything clearer, correct?
Yeah.
It's like basically, imagine you bring me a book, Shakespeare's poems, and I start reading it perfectly. Pronunciation perfectly, grammar perfectly. Then you bring me English dictionary, reading it perfectly. So you think, Shamsi, you're a proper Englishman, you know? And then I say, when you start having a normal conversation with me, I say, me no coming, me no tomorrow. I say, no, you take it and make. You know how to speak English. You see, because you just read Shakespeare's poem perfectly, English dictionary perfectly. Now you start telling me no coming, no tomorrow. You understand? So the Quran, when the people recite it perfectly, do you know why? Because the Quran is the word of Allah. As for when they speak a normal Arabic language, is the human language. And again, how come this book, if this book was written by just normal human being, where did he get that information that this book, many people will memorize it? That is the knowledge of the one who made the creation. What do you think what I said so far to you? Does it make sense?
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously Muhammad He's a very intelligent guy. Very must be very smart.
Without any doubt.
Must be very powerful, because to be able to convince a lot of people in the world that what his message is from God.
Yeah.
He must be a very powerful person. Very charismatic.
Yes.
To be able to move people. To be able to convince.
Yeah. Especially the people he came to, because people he came to, they used to bury their daughters alive. They used to believe if you have a daughter that is it's like shame. So they used to bury them alive. And he came. He came to people. They used to wage a war for 40 years because of camel. He came and he changed them completely to start loving one another like as their brothers. You know why? Not because he was a smart man. Of course, Wassim was a smart man, because he was a prophet of God, and no one can change people's hearts, regardless how smart you are, how eloquent you are, to change people the way Prophet Muhammad changed the people. It was so powerful. There's no empire spread the way Islamic spread. All the way in a small period, from Mecca all the way to China, to Africa, to Paris, hundreds of people accepted Islam. Not any people, as even one of the Muslim scholars said, Ibn Qayyim, may Allah have mercy upon him, said not any people, intelligent people, smart people, doctors and everything. Why? Because they knew what this man came with is the truth. You understand? So we spoke about two things here. One thing. One, that look, this creation must have a creator, without any doubt. It's a logical argument which we cannot escape. You with me?
I mean, everything you said about order, about the fact that everything looks like there's a creator. I mean, I agree. I mean, everything looks in a way that you can.
Intelligent design.
Yeah, it looks like that, but also
it does.
But also, there's a lot of randomness as well that is also there in the world, and if you look at it, it's hard to discount that.
Randomness in what way? Because sometimes maybe you think it's randomness, but it's not. It follows order. For example, look. Imagine now I got the bottle, I'm just gonna throw the bottle like that. There is an order that this bottle will follow, regardless which, no way this bottle is gonna turn to elephants. There's not gonna happen. You guys see what I'm saying? There is order regardless, but because we think it's been, for example, me throwing the bottle up in the sky, then it's coming down to different place, or it's coming down in different place. It's not. It's still following the order.
So the randomness I'm talking about is like I could walk towards Marble Arch Station. Because I want to go home. And I'm on my way. I meet a friend. I start talking to the friend. I'm talking to the friend, and then the girl walks past. I like her, and we start talking. We get married. We have 4 kids.
You don't want to do that, bro.
No, but it happens. It happens, though, right?
No, that is not.
So what I'm saying is, if I didn't meet my friend on the way to Marble Arch Station, I would never have had 4 kids, and there would not be 4 human beings, new human beings, born in the world, because I met my friend.
But this, this is
is that planned?
Yeah, it's planned.
Does God
plan it?
Had He planned that?
Yeah, because Allah mentioned that in the Quran.
So if He plans that, that means everything is planned, which means if I'm not born, and He knows I'm going to be born on this day, He knows what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. Every action, every turn. Every single moment of the day.
Yes, correct.
And He knows where I'm going to end up. Hellfire. Why does He bring me into existence? Okay,
so now you're talking about randomness. That is not randomness, that is a plan. There's 2 things God decree upon us, okay? Decree plan for us. One, which you have no choice over. For example, walk in the street, then you feel sick. You have no control over it. But likewise, God gave us a free will. For example, now, imagine you walk in and someone comes to say, don't go this way. There is people killing each other with swords and guns and everything. No one with a sound intellect will say, you know what, I think God planned it for me already, I'm going to get killed, I'm going to do it. No one do that, see? So you turn around and go somewhere else. You turn around going somewhere else, God already knew it. So God knowing something that is going to happen doesn't mean he forced you. You understand?
Yeah.
For example, like that, I know you're gonna go to Marble Arch Station, for example. That it means just I'm a person who possesses knowledge of your action. Doesn't mean I forced you. Also, we believe God, nothing that take place in this universe except by God's permission, meaning God allows it. And in order for us to understand why God's doing that, okay, you have to understand the foundation. God already clarified to them that He created this creation for a purpose. Based upon His wisdom and His justice and His mercy, He created this creation, one of them, in order for us to be grateful to Him, okay? The other thing is a test for us. The other thing, to recognize one another, okay? So God, when He created us, He, first of all, let us understand something. We don't question God, okay? We don't say, God, why are you doing this, doing that? Because why? Some people have respect to They want God according to their desires. No, I want God only, I question Him. No, God is our lead, is our master, is our creator. However, there is some issues which we can understand. For example, the God planning thing for us does not mean He's forcing us. You with me? Likewise, when God creates us, He knows what will happen to you and what will happen to me, but we don't know. So God is putting you on the earth because what God could have done, create you like this and like that as well. Say you go to hellfire, you go to paradise, and you say, I can't remember nothing, something like that. So this life, it will be, as Allah said in the Quran, our own limbs will be speaking against ourselves. Some people, they try to deny, disbelieve in God or doing crimes. God is all powerful. He will make your own limbs witness against you. So you going to meet someone outside the train station, all of that is a plan from God without any doubt, meaning Allah decreed it that will happen to you. But now when you see the woman, so it was up to you to get married to her or reject her. You understand? You with me? So God gave us a free will. Okay. That's why Allah said in the Quran, وَمَا رَبُّكَ بِضَلَّامِ الْعَبِيدِ. Your Lord does not oppress His servants.
Yeah, but He knew He knew that I was going to marry this woman.
Yeah, but He gave you free will for you to make the choice. So either you got married to her, like imagine you never got married to her. God knew.
But the free will is irrelevant, right?
No, it is irrelevant, free will.
Because He knows, regardless of the fact that I have free will,
yeah,
He knows the end result. He knows what is going to happen.
Yeah, but
so it doesn't matter if I have a free will or not.
No,
right?
It does. Why? For example, like that. Imagine I meet a woman, she's a murderer. Would you marry her?
Oh, of course not.
But why would you not marry her?
Well, because she's a murderer, right?
No, but what is allowing you to not marry her? Your free will.
I chose not to, right?
Which is a free will.
Yeah.
Who gave you that? The Creator. So the Creator gave you free will to make choices, and the Creator also give you what? Intellect. That's why in Islam, if someone who doesn't have intellect, meaning someone who is crazy, God will not judge him if he does something evil. In Islam, because why? The faculty of God that will judge us according to is our intellect, our brain. You see, God give you intellect, stop, give you free will. Now I just met this woman outside station. How am I gonna marry her? Doesn't make any sense. So now we have to understand that Allah decree things, mean Allah create everything. Okay? Allah allows things to take place in this creation in order what? For the test to occur. Okay? For your action to occur as well. Okay? However, God gave you free will in order for you what? To choose or not. One of the scholars called Ibn Taymiyyah, a Christian man, said to him, why God is going to judge me for something which He created me as a Christian? Okay? Ibn Taymiyyah wrote a poem called Ta'iyya. Ta'iyya means this poem finished with the letter T. Okay? He said, one of his arguments said, no one here, if someone comes to rob you, he said, let me rob you, and he'll say, you know what, don't complain, because God planned it. Would you accept that? No. You defend yourself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So you have to, whatever you do, God planned it. Like now, when I turn away from this woman who's a murderer, God already planned it. Understand? God decreed me, God knew it, created it, and allowed it. But God gave me what? Free will. I'll give you another example which is clarifier. Then one of the Muslim leaders called Umar ibn Khattab, a man came to, they brought him a man who was a thief. And he said, you know, because you are harming the society, you are harming the people. In Islam, not any thief, someone who is professional thief. Not someone who's hungry, took banana, we cut off his hand. No. Someone who's professional, and there is many rules to it, yeah? But I just want to mention the story behind it. So he said to him, oh Umar, why are you going to cut off my hand for something which Allah already decreed upon me. You know what Umar said? He said, why are you blaming me for something which Allah already decreed upon me as well? So, you see, so you want to use Allah's plan for your favor, I'm going to use it for my favor too. Understand? You with me? Is it clear?
Yeah, I understand.
So I'm saying, so what we have, because we are here already, God create us, so let us go make best choices. Look, I'll make it clear to you, to show you that you are very rich. I'm going to show you. Imagine I said, Tab, I'm having a very nice conversation with you. I really like you. You're a good man. I will give you £2 million as a gift from me. What would you say to me at least? Thank you, of course. Would you remember me all the time?
Oh, 100%.
Of course, Nigeria, 2 million, big money. Likewise in Algeria, £2 million. Bro, I'll go home, that's it. You go out of Nigeria straight away.
100%.
Nice house, Shamsi. Now, I will give you £2 million on a condition, give me your 2 eyes.
Oh, no.
No, go.
No.
Innit?
No.
I like the way you say, oh, no, without it. Because your 2 eyes is more valuable than £2 million.
100%. Yeah.
So why don't you be grateful and thankful to the one who gave you eyes for free?
Again, I'm very grateful for my eyes. I'm very grateful for my health.
To who?
Just because I've seen what it's like for people that don't have eyes, and I know that.
But to whom you are grateful?
To
the one who made it.
To nature.
Nature is not the one who gave you 2 eyes.
Huh?
Nature is not the one who gave you 2 eyes.
But honestly, I don't know who gave me 2 eyes.
The Creator gave you 2 eyes, without any doubt.
Yeah.
Which is we agree that we must have a Creator.
So
Like I'll give you an example now. Sorry, to cut it up.
Sure.
Now, who gave you life? Your mother and your father?
Yes.
Okay, let us analyze this claim.
Yeah, sure.
Your mother, your father gave you life.
Well,
so therefore, your father and your mother possess the power to give life. No. Do you know the proof for that?
I guess so.
No, do you know the proof for that? When you die, your mother and your father, they will cry. If it was up to them to be in the first place to give life, they would have just, you know what? We already possess the power to give life. Who's gonna give you life again? To show your father and your mother just a means. It's like me going to the switch and turning it on, and the light comes on. I'm not the one who created the electricity. I'm just a means to turn the lights on.
Okay,
so the question, who created the electricity and the wires and everything? Not me, I'm just a means. Likewise, your father and your mother are just a means to bring you into existence. But there's someone out there who give a life.
Possibly. Like I said, I'm an agnostic. I can't say that it doesn't, a God does not exist. Because it means it's a belief.
It's a belief, of course.
It's impossible.
But it makes sense. There's a creator.
It makes sense when you look around that there is an intelligence
designer
behind it.
Without any doubt.
Like I said to you, there's a lot of noise and a randomness as well.
Well, I will explain to you this one.
That sometimes.
Let me help you with this. The way to explain to you this, in order for you to understand. Look, we cannot comprehend everything within the universe. Okay?
100%.
Okay, so for example, doesn't mean because we cannot understand something, therefore that negates or somehow go against the existence of the Creator. I'll give you an example to make it clear to you. Imagine you and I, we see someone from far away cutting off someone's forearm. What are you gonna say? This man must be crazy. He's a barbaric man, he's a mental man. So what we're doing, you and I, we are judging this person's action from outside, from far away. When we get closer to him, say, oh, barbaric man, oh, crazy man, why are you cutting the person's forearm? Say, no, hold on, you two. I'm a doctor. He has a deadly disease in his forearm. If I leave the disease go to his body, will cause him to die. So I'm saving his life. What is he now? Good man. So from outside, we misjudge. Understand? So what I'm saying that doesn't mean because there's certain things occur in the universe, therefore go against God's existence. Mainly it means that we cannot comprehend everything. And no way for us to comprehend everything because that is God, the one who knows everything. You understand? Does it make sense?
That makes sense.
That's what I'm saying.
That makes sense.
So what we work with top, that clearly this universe must have a creator. You see what I'm saying? And the proof that this Prophet Muhammad, who if he was just only a human being, how come the prophecies that he said is occurring right now? How come a book that he came with been memorized by 100 million of people? How come all of this? So when you put all this together, it gives you certainty that without any doubt, what Prophet Muhammad came is the truth.
What do you think my wife said?
I like that big smile.
I still think that, yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff you're saying makes a lot of sense, yeah? When you look around you, it's very hard to argue.
To argue and get
but you know, I've lived long enough and I've seen a lot in the world.
Yeah.
To notice other things.
Yeah.
You know, that you can't discount and just think that it's, you know. Well, I just explained randomness, you know.
But we explained that already.
No. I explained randomness, like, you know, and also the fact that, you know, if God is the way He is, the way you say God is, He should be efficient in the way He's able to transmit the knowledge.
You see what you're doing now? You are
across the world, because
you know what you're doing. You are dictating.
Yeah, maybe.
You are dictating to God. But who's wiser, you or God?
Well, I can't. If God exists,
if God were wiser.
Yeah.
Because what's up? What you have to understand, you're gonna come along. You say, you know what? Why God does not do that? Another person will come and say, no, I think God should do that. Another person will come and say, no, God should do that. So God become what? A voting thing. Now we have to vote what God should do. No, we don't dictate to God what it does. The fact that we can see this tremendous creation of God, therefore what we do, that's what Islam means submission. But not any not blind submission, submission that is based upon tangible proofs that the Creator is the all-wise. There was one scholar called Ibn al-Jawzi. He mentioned a good point. He said, without any doubt, you're gonna come, like you said, through your life, you're gonna come across certain things which you're gonna think, why this happened? Why that happened? Yeah. But it doesn't mean because we don't understand it, therefore there is something wrong with it. Because we as a Muslim, we work with what? That we can establish clearly Allah is the all-wise. Therefore, whatever it does, there's wisdom behind it. Sometimes we know, sometimes we don't know. Let me make it more clearer. Okay, sorry for taking your time. Yeah. There was a story, it's been mentioned about the Israelites. Okay. They said one of the prophets, I think it was Moses, yeah, who was narrated by one of the Andalusian scholars. So this prophet said to God, oh God, I see some things in the universe or in the creation doesn't make any sense to me. So God said to him, stay behind the tree and watch. So a man came with his horse to drink from the water. While he's drinking, he dropped his money, bag of money, okay? So he walks off, a young boy came after, straight away after. So he was drinking from the water and he found the bag of money and he took the money and he left. Then after that young boy, an old man came who was a blind man. He drank from the water. The first man with the horse, he remembered he dropped the money. So when he came back, he found who? The old man, the blind man. He said, where is my money? The blind said, I'm a blind, I can't find it. He said, no, give me my money. He said, I don't know it. He pulled out the sword and he cut off his head.
Wow. The blind man's head.
The blind man.
Wow. Okay.
So the one who never took money is being killed. The one who took money walks free. So this prophet, he said, oh God, I'm more confused now. The one who should not be killed is being killed. The one who done the crime, he left. Then God revealed to him. He said, you know the man with the horse and the child, the young boy's father was working for him. And he never paid him for his work and he died. So that money, that's his right. The blind man, he killed the father of the man with the horse. So everyone took what he deserves. Justice. That is clearer than anything else. You see what I'm saying? That shows you what? Sometimes we can see things in the creation which you think there is oppression in there. There's injustice. No, there is not. God is the most just. That picture is so clear. Anyway, well, hope. Think about it. Yeah. Because you know, if you travel, have you been to Jamaica before?
No.
If you want to go to Jamaica, what would you do first? You study about it, correct? If it's a safe country, is it a cold country, is it a hot country? You will not say, you know what? When I get there, I will come to know. Likewise, one day we have to live this life. Yeah. Think about it. Why we have to die? What was going to happen to us? Understand? I don't know if any brother has a leaflet we can give to top. Or do you have a leaflet or something? All right, let me. Can I give you a website that you please? Sure. Oh, can we exchange numbers?
Yeah,
please.
Sure. Yeah.
Let me take his number. Let me take your number, please, Tap.
Yeah, sure.
And take my number. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe we'll carry on from you know. Don't worry, I'm not gonna bombard you with some Islamic.
That's cool. That's
Joking. But where are you from? You're from around here?
South London.
Oh, South London. Where about? Lewisham?
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Given the numbers.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.